Alright guys, now we're continuing a deadly plot. In the second half of this plot, you're going to have to find Thaler. So that's my third step in killing Radovid. And it's easy to miss. You can blow off Dijkstra there at the docks as you just see the romance tryst, or you send her on her way. So it's easily missed. I'm very honest about that. But you must hit that and start a deadly plot. There's your girlfriend at the Passiflora.
Sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're
Good to see she's come up in the world.
They await. This way, please.
So upstairs you go. Dijkstra's going to be waiting. Now I had previously sent Roach to Kaer Morhen for when the hunt came in. I hadn't even gotten Ciri yet. But I did go and take his Gwent card. I've got his card, I've got Eskel's card in the party at Kaer Morhen, the drunken party. So I've Eskel's, his, and I want to get the Druid's card in Skellig Isles. Those are the upper middle cards you want to get before you take on the final Gwent tournament. I'll make a video on that, getting into the big time.
Everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear.
Now, one thing you notice about Dijkstra, he's a good salesman, but he's always got something else planned.
Might even consider it fable.
Now, so far, there he is. I'm thinking, where's Roach? Where's Roach? I don't want the quest to mess up. If I have to, I'll go back and save. But I don't. He spawns automatically. Now, you'll see in the internet, you've got to have the Battle of Kaer Morhen for a reason to state quest spawns. That's not the case. You build it up gradually. First one is Redania's Most Wanted. Second one is a deadly plot, and I'm considering this the third step of the deadly plot where you gotta find Thaler. I used to think it was a separate quest. It's not. Now to shorten your dialogue, always click on the colored, yellow color or whatever color it is, the colored sentence, because that gets to the point. If you're new, you're going to want to click on the white first. That'll give you the ultimate most dialogue, to experience the most of the game.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me?
But I have another purpose making this video here. I'm Geralt the Eruptor. My Grandmaster Woven Armor from Blood and Wine is enchanted. So when I hit somebody with Ignite or Fire Stream, they explode. My question here is, will the trolls explode? Or will they burn, or will they be immune? Now being they're made out of rock, we'll see. So you'll notice I check my quest list, it keeps expanding and growing. A deadly plot grows as you develop it. You can't think, oh, I got everything, I can move on with the game. You don't. You got to keep opening it up and looking at it. It's not like the other quests. So I try to pat a few bar girls goodbye, and it's a pain getting out of that place. I eventually find my way out. And now I'm here to see the sergeant. You got to go through the dialogue with him.
Looking for Gregor.
So I edited, of course, I edited most of it out.
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
The thing is, now you're getting close. You're getting close to Thaler. Now, oddly, you know Thaler from the previous Witcher games and the books, but Roach doesn't tell you, which is kind of odd. But that city PR isn't perfect. There are a lot of mistakes. But it does make me angry that I can't blow everything up and burn everything up with Eruptor.
By orders of our gracious
This is a great enchantment.
the good king.
So I'm going to put my favorite enchantment on my favorite gear, my Grandmaster Woven gear. I always check the notice boards just in case, even though I've hit this one before. So I go back, see what a deadly plot says, and follow the quest. Call Roach, she gets hung up in the logs. So I go get her out. And Thaler's right up the road. Well, the wagon anyway. So I get her out of the log jam, get to the wagon, and what happens? The wolves attack me. Now, one thing I hate in The Witcher is wolves and dogs. There's a mob around you like crazy. They're just annoying me to death. I don't even loot them. I don't bother. Now here in New Game Plus, I'm level 75, almost level 76. And I've not really opened up the map, so everything's there. And the wolves respawn anyway. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try my eruptor on them. But what you got to do, you got to back up. They got to get him almost dead. It depends how it burns. Now the little dwarves, they burn big time because they're all alcohol. There he goes. That's pretty wimpy, but that's all right. Hopefully they got the message. So you follow the footprints using your senses, and it takes you into another delay, another troll.
Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Which is great if you're a new player. Everything's fun in The Witcher 3. The best game ever made. I don't think another game will beat it, and there will never be a Witcher 4 because Netflix owns the rights. Arthur doesn't want any new game deals. He doesn't like his books and games. He only did it because he needed the cash.
What's he doing here?
In 2007, I think the original Witcher came out. So it's been 14, 15 years. Now in this case here, you got to ask where Og and Pog are, or Og and Pog, or whoever they are.
Away go, Witcher go.
So you got to go to the
You
dialogue.
did pick me.
You just can't just say
I
farewell.
can see that. Just wondering how those shoes has wound up here.
Yes, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
All right, so onto the cave you go. Here I'm going to load up some oil for my erudite sword. I have a level 42 erudite in New Game Plus, and I'm level 75, as you see in the top right. I'm going to try the Ogroid oil. It's not elemental, even though they're rocks. So I'm gonna lube up the erudite, and I'm gonna go kill some trolls. Why do I want to kill them? You could kill them or be nice to them and not have to fight them, because if you're not high enough level or equipped, they will kill you. It's 1 against 3. So you're gonna go in, Dato's gonna be cursing like a sailor. But the reason the state quest is a unique quest in that it's a side quest. They could make a main quest out of it. So it's kind of hidden.
Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
I do believe after this, I have to key up in the game. I got to play a bunch of side missions, get Ciri, bring her back to Karamor and do the battle. Then I've got to go get Philippa at the Baron's, not the Baron, it would be Dijkstra's spa. I've got to go get Philippa at Dijkstra's spa. If you don't use the right dialogue, she's not going to take you through to the reason of the state. So it's very important dialogue. I'll stress that when I make that video on that step. Once you do this, I'm gonna, like I say, I want to see if they burn. Look at the hit they put on them. That's no big deal. I'll hit swallow. I'll take a swallow. You put a good whack on me. I didn't have Quinn. I'll eat a few chickens, roll around, and game on. Hit me with rocks. There he is. I'm getting Igni ready. He's not quite ready. I'm hitting the one I wanted, the one on the left. So he died. Ogroid oil. This one looks ready. See, nothing happened. What? They're like they're short. You hit them with fire and nothing happens. So I tried to ignite. Before it was fire stream. Nothing. And they're whacking me with rocks. Hit them again. Nothing. So by now I know. They're like the short. They're immune to fire. So my enchantment does not work, so I take them out.
shit
You
themselves.
must follow Thaler out of the cave. That's essential to a deadly plot.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad.
So you're gonna ask him what's going on, he's not gonna tell you.
I'll ask again. Details.
No details, no nothing.
Forgive me, mate. I'm plowing calm. See, we're
So
just
Geralt
like
is
me,
kind of as
spinning
blind as
round
we
and
are
round.
as players. We don't even know what's gonna happen next or where.
But I'm not on my own. So, blooming unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right.
But I
Gotcha.
do know that before Philippa gets into the game now,
So long, Thaler.
you've got to have the battle of
Good
Kaer
luck.
Morhen.
Oh, I can
So I'll
bloody use
be,
it.
they could be looking at that at both ends of the story to make sure it's correct. This series of videos of killing Radovid is correct and spot on. It's been too vague through the last
Careful,
couple
it's not
years
also
I've had this
blathering
channel.
About 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing.
All right, so now the plot is going good. We're ready to go. And we'll get everything going from there. And I'll come back with the next video specifically telling you guys and girls what you're going to have to do. All right? See you all later. Have a good one.